Okay, hello and welcome, Money Team. Welcome to Booking 101. This presentation is how to book, compare, and view a vacation through VAX booking system. When you log on to vacationaccess.com, you will see a page that's going to ask you to log in. The first is going to be Archer's IATA number. That's the number that you were given when you first signed on. I won't publish that number since this video is accessible to the public. If you do not have that number, you can contact John or myself and we will be happy to give you that number. Your second number or the second field is going to ask for your agent ID. That'll be the 6-digit number that you were given at the time that you signed up with Evolution, and that number is exclusive to you. It should be printed on your certificate. If you don't have that number, contact John. He will help you find that number. And then lastly, you're going to enter your VAX email. That's the email address that you registered with VAX using. Once you click onto that, you will see this screen. It's going to bring you to your booking page. In order to make a reservation, you want to click on New Reservation, and that'll give you your vacation details. Information based on your client qualifier. Your client qualifier is important because it answers all the questions that you'll have so that you can successfully search for your client's vacation. You won't have to go back and forth and ask different information because it'll all be in one place on one form, and you can search your client's vacation. You're only going to really need one. It'll give you all of your clients' preferences in terms of flights, in terms of the times they like to travel, who they're normally going to travel with, hotel preferences, and things of that nature. You've entered that information and you have completely successfully searched based on those parameters. You'll be given a choice. Here is where you're going to decide what's best for your client. You're going to check for flight times and durations. You're going to check for pricing, and you're going to check for airline preferences. If your client has a preference of flying with Southwest, although when you put the information in, it's going to give you Frontier, it's going to give you United, you want to specify Southwest Airlines wherever possible if that's your client's preference. Now you want to select that choice. Based on the information that you've gathered, you want to select your choice and hit the green select button. Once you've made that choice, you will have on the right side the vacation, the price breakdown, how many days before the vacation starts, the price of the trip, including taxes and your insurance, and any options that they may have added. At this point, you can compare. You want to do this as a good travel advisor. You want to make sure that you just didn't go in and pick something. So you are able to compare multiple suppliers, search multiple suppliers, up to 3. By doing that, you will just click on the vacation you've already chosen and you want to duplicate that. Once you duplicate that, in the drop-down box, you can change the supplier. You also want to make sure that the package type does not default to something that your client does not want. For example, when you change the supplier, it could default to flight and hotel. If you're looking for flight only, you want to go to that package type and correct that to flight only. Once you have chosen that new supplier, you want to research. You want to hit your search button. It's going to give you new information, vacations based on that supplier. Once you've done this for up to 2-3 suppliers, you can go down and you can select up to 3. You can search and select the best options for the new supplier, and again repeat it up to 3 times. Select the green button to pick that option. Each selected option for the supplier will be temporarily added to your list of saved searches on the right bottom of your screen. Your prices and your administrative information will populate for each option selected. Here you can see the total price breakdown comparison and send it to your client. Now it's time to compare. You want to select up to 3 options and check the compare box. Once you check the compare box in your recent searches, you'll see a screen. You'll see a screen that looks like this. You'll notice it says Booking Administration. That holds all of your numbers. It gives you your agent's view of your bookings, which will include your commission. Once you have that information, now you can view your selected itineraries side by side. Once you click the compare button, a spreadsheet will populate showing what your options are. One view you will have for your client, and one you'll have an administrative view that includes your commission. View this before you send to your client based on the best option for both you and your client. Note, this particular example is flight only. It's a flight only booking, which through VAX and Evolution, flight only bookings are non-commissionable. This will justify the charging of an admin fee, which can range anywhere from $25 to $50. It's a fee that you assessed. You can decide what you want that fee to be. So you're going to look down, and because this is flight and it has no commission, it's going to be best for you to give your client the least expensive option based on what they've chosen. You hit the select button. This will give you your preview section. Once a final choice is made, you preview for a glance at the itinerary. Here you can personalize your email by removing your agent ID if that populates and adding your name or your company name. In the example of a flight-only booking, you can also add your administrative fee, and you can let your clients know how they'll pay that fee, whether it be through Cash App or Zelle or Venmo or whatever option that you choose for them to make that separate payment. Because remember, this engine, when your client clicks on to pay for their flight or their vacation, it goes directly to the supplier, and then your commission is calculated and sent back to Archer, where it's then deposited onto your Akimbo card. Now you are ready for email. You want to view your itinerary and you want to prepare it for your client, whether it's personalizing, adding their name, again, adding your name or your company information. Always know that a copy that includes your commission will be sent to the email address that you used when you registered with VAX, so you'll be able to see exactly what your client received in that email. At this point, you just want to click and send. You want to contact your client. You want to let them know that the email is on its way. They can go in and check if they have any questions or comments to contact you back. But let them know that itinerary is only guaranteed until the payment is made, that the prices and dates are subject to change until the booking is secured with full payment, which is due on all flights, 100% of the payment. Your other vacations, they can make payments. They'll have, when you send them the email, they'll have an option to make a payment plan and send it to their other travelers to make their own specific payments. But with flights, they have to be paid in full at the time of booking. That is how you book, compare, and view and send your clients an itinerary through our VAX platform. Most of our booking engines work primarily the same way. Once you have made the booking or you want a mock booking to show your client an example, You go to your print and view. That'll show you that itinerary. You can either save and copy it and send, or you can print it, save it as a document, and email it to your client. If you guys have any questions, contact John or myself. Welcome. Let's get these vacations booked so we can get this commission. Have a great day, Money Team.